Hello everybody and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for today's preview as the Griquas take on the Cheetahs tomorrow. A dead rubber game, as is the Bulls versus Pumas, to be fair. Pretty much nothing at stake this weekend apart from a potential for sides to go out in a bit of a high, getting a bit of momentum, give players who haven't played a bit of chance. And look, the nice thing is that sometimes when you've got nothing to play for, players can suddenly go out there and play with a bit more flair, a bit more freedom, and hopefully we can see a bit more sort of running rugby and maybe a very watchable weekend. Maybe not much at stake, but maybe the actual quality of rugby or the excitement might be a lot more because when there's nothing to lose, you've got everything to gain, so big players it's the last chance for them to put up their hands up, maybe try and win themselves contracts at different unions and all that type of thing, and coaches to try and demonstrate what their side can actually do and stuff like that. So maybe on a points basis, not much to play for, but there certainly is still a reason to go out and give a really good account of yourselves this weekend, especially the Cheetahs who will want to make sure they go out and put in a big performance so they can kind of sort of give the figurative middle finger to SA Rugby after being sort of shunned to the side. Now they're not going to make the Coca playoffs and all just sitting in limbo over here. Before we look at the team itself and what we can expect, please do subscribe to the channel, bottom right hand corner. They smash like on the video as well. Jump in the comments, let me know what you're looking forward to with this weekend. But if you look at the sides, quite a few changes on both sides. So for Cheetahs, a couple of players getting a chance to run out. So the big changes are Tian Meyer is in the place of Ruben de Haas there, and then Duncan Sol comes in place of Reno Smith, who drops to the bench as Ruben de Haas. Haldenisi still on the bench, and Roscoe Speckman and Roscoe Speckman stay, and Dries van der Poel, Clayton Blommekies, and Renan Fortuna all sort of standard there. The pack, in terms of the change in the pack, Conrad from Furen has come in, as has Manus van der Merwe, and George Cornea comes in place of Opa Mahaje, who isn't involved in the squad at all. So on the bench, Louis van der Vestes and Cameron Dawson, Kuta Manchuno, who gets dropped to the bench, Victor Sekete, Chris Mustaine, as we said, Ruben de Haas, Howard Nisi, and Reno Smith. So it's still a very good Cheetahs side. And I think, I do wonder if this might not be the last game for France to stay in Cheetahs colours, because I think there is definitely going to be a lot of talk in the coming months about where his future lies, what will be the best thing for SA Rugby, and where he will probably end up. Because I think, Sebastian Erasmus has always said he wants his players playing high caliber rugby and playing in good leagues. And he doesn't really rate the Japanese league. He certainly probably won't rate the Cheetahs league if they're going and playing in Russia or whatever. So he will want something like France staying within a better union, playing much better standard of rugby, especially if the British and Irish Lions gets delayed, because that is on the cards or could be moved to the UK. So we will hear about a decision on that at the end of, hopefully the end of the month or next month. So yeah, so I do wonder if that could be maybe a bit of a send-off for Arnstein. Not like he's been there for a very long time, but definitely a chance for them to try and put their hands up and show what some of these players still have to offer. Same thing for the Griquas, which is rather largely unchanged. A big name on the bench though is the return of George Whitehead, who has been missing for a lot of the campaign, and they have missed him. So if you're looking at the 15, Moxon Coley comes back into the side. Alandre van Rooyen and John Roy Jacobson are fairly settled. RJ Smith partners Cameron Lindsay comes to the starting line. Gideon van der Merwe, who I definitely think will be on the move in the off-season, playing some very good rugby. Stephen Phillips and Jan Momsen, quite a settled loose trio. Captain Zach Berger, another player who I think has a very bright future and deserves to get a shot at sort of the big leagues per se. I think that you look at the Western Province and their scrum off depth, they could definitely look at somebody like Zach Berger to try and boost their squad. In terms of the backline, there turns to be at the start. Edwin Cater and Daniel Casenda are the wings. Andre Swartz, Holland Clarkson are the centre pairing. James Verity has been a very nice addition to the tournament. It was a pity he missed quite a few weeks with injury, but he will start. And he was very good at the beginning of the season. Has been a bit quiet since he's come back from injury, but hopefully he can get back to his best this weekend. On the bench, CJ Conradi, Tilly Fischer, Ivan Kutsia, Siba Kolma, Ashlon Davids, George Harted, Eloisa Aranza, Andrew Brerenwinkel, Regan Oranje, and Masakole Banda as well. So yeah, I mean, it's, as I said, there's not much to play for, but for some players it is a chance for them to sort of to put their hands up. And for the Griquas themselves, this could be their best chance of trying to win a game. They haven't won a game the entire tournament, and Zach Berger has been saying how frustrated he's been with with the fact that they've played some good games, but just haven't been able to get that first win, haven't been able to get over the line, and they've had some big performances. So, I think they'll probably deserve a victory. So they could sit there and say, well, it's a Cheetahs side that are not playing for much. Let's go and make a statement. Let's go and try and win a game and have something to celebrate from the competition itself. But apart from that, I'm going to go with the Cheetahs by 10 scoreline. I just think they're the better squad overall, and as I said, Griquas have yet to sort of demonstrate their capability of winning a game. So that's going to be my prediction. We will be doing a live watch along. We wanted to do the Western Province versus Sharks game, but that has been cancelled, and we can't do the one on Sunday. So we will be going live tomorrow afternoon to do this game. So please do come hang out. Maybe not the best games in terms of the top teams playing, but a nice chance to just sort of look at other players and see if these two teams can go out on a bit of a high. So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with more previews over the weekend and reviews. Make sure we keep it locked on Free Sports. My name is Steven, and I'll chat to you soon.